We official like a whistle right now. Try and get this shared out real fast so that we can get a few viewers out here. Today we will be discussing everything EFED. All right. So we're gonna just be discussing EFED, not everything EFED, but everything EFBC affiliated and things of that nature. We're gonna discuss uh, some rankings, maybe some rankings. We're gonna talk superstar of the month. We're gonna talk a few other things. I just want to get the show start pushed out in a few places real fast. But what I would like to, for this show to accomplish here is mainly just to start bringing more vision and story to the EFBC and to the content that we're building here on the new breed. You guys gotta forgive me. I was supposed to have a haircut appointment today. However, I decided to sleep because sleep is amazing sometimes. So what I'm gonna do is just put on a random match uh, for some background entertainment and just let that play while I discuss some of the things that is going on in New Breed. How do you do random? Is that a button? Oh, there we go. So D block. And I don't know what I'm pressing. Oh, it's Zeus. There we go. B block versus Zeus. That's the matchup we're gonna get. We're gonna put them in like what kind of arena we're gonna put them in. We're gonna put them in Survivor Series arena and just let them fight. All right. So anyway, no titles. All right. So anyway, let's get into what I want to discuss for today's episode. For those of you that don't know, I am the voice of the new breed. I am MJ Jones, aka the Governor. I am the runner and showrunner and booker and creator of the new breed as it currently stands. Uh, my team that I have working behind the scenes consists of quite a few guys that also compete in the new breed. However, they don't really. No one has any say in the outcome except AI versus AI, and that is what our whole vision was based and centered around. Um, the new breed came about quite a few years ago while just sitting in my crib in my children's game room, and I was like, hey, I want to bring some of this stuff that we had been doing in a promo versus promo style, where we're just speaking and writing out promos, and that's why I just wanted to bring that to more of a vision and us creating these superstars, not knowing that there was many other people out here doing that already. So I just decided that, hey, if it's a thing already, might as well create mine and let my guys get their shine in the best way that they know how. So as we decided to do that, the new breed began to build and grow. Granted, it started off kind of slow, but built it built out in a more rapid pace than I give it credit for. I started reaching around to other creators that I found, and as I found them, I started talking to them and trying to build and link with them. Some of it was not as successful as I would hope. However, I would say it was successful in a branding standpoint because what we have grown as the new breed is one of the more hip AI versus AI e-feds out there. And when I say hip, that is because we are the shit when it comes to a speaking term, when it comes to uh, the guy's believability in terms of promos, when it comes to some of my guys' promos here, granted, it's not as theatrical as some of the other guys out there. We still show up and show out when you see these promos, written or video, from the guys in the new breed. Now, I don't want to make this show all about the new breed because this is not what I want to do with EFBC is to cover more uh, e-feds out there. And as I do that, right now I'm going to pull up my computer screen and see what's going on out there right now as I scroll. Right now, I can see Call Observer has been going on a my bad. My mic tends to go out just occasionally from time to time. But Call Observer has been boosting and hyping Marco Vetti versus Comeback Kid X, which is the runner of XVPW. For those of you that may not know, oh my goodness, B Block just got clocked by Sky Hall. But Marco Vetti was, ran into Comeback Kid X. Apparently, it's supposed to be a 5-star matchup. So if you guys want to go check it out, check out Call Observer on Instagram, and it'll link you to the matchup some kind of way. Now, uh, that's all I got for that, I believe, on Instagram because it's not many guys showing up on Instagram as they once were. So, which leads me to my next question: is IG E-Fed wrestling dying? Because at one point when I was getting on, I would see several communities and several e-feds continuously promoting and talking and boosting about their e-feds. However, now I'm not seeing that as much. It's a lot of guys that's starting to fall off, whether it's they're losing time to create the content, they don't have the love for the game anymore, or they don't just have the time to put it on IG because that is a whole nother set of time and effort that you have to go into putting in on creating a show. Wait, when did AJ Styles get out there? That match was crazy, huh? AJ Styles came out there, and Scott Hall. But anyway, so next we're gonna get into. Look like we got a comment out here. Let's find out what we got. Yo, what's going on, Hired Gun? What's going on, Hired Gun and Travell Daniel? I see you put a link in here. Oh, your eFed be bumping. What's your eFed, bro? I don't know what it is. I can't click that link right now because I'm currently speaking. Uh, but you know, you say you run 3 eFeds. I'm down to always check it out and speak about whatever your storylines are going on and popping off. Oh, SWF. Okay, I will have to check that out. So, but you know, one of the things that I care about in a lot of things, like I've been checking out IG. I don't see too many eFeds popping off anymore like they were, and I'm wondering if it's the lack of content or the lack of ability to put the content on Instagram because that is a whole job in itself. Now, as I move over from the IG side of things to what's going on in eFeds, uh, eFeds. I didn't know I was going live either until I decided, hey, fuck it, just go live. I'm gonna try and do this weekly for us, but said that was just an epic match from a Fight Club. Okay. Well, most use YouTube and Twitch, Facebook and Discord. I also use YouTube, Twitch, Facebook and Discord. However, trying to get my Facebook community to switch over to Discord has been a struggle in itself. Not knowing that I have all of their rankings over there. You'll be able to see your rankings if you just go over to the Discord. You be able to see your overalls. It'll be thoroughly put out because as I update, I'll try to let you know, I mean, based on my freedom of time, of how I updated your character. Everybody comes in to the new breed at a uh, everybody comes into the new breed at a 60 overall and works their way up. Right now, our highest character, I believe, is at a 87 or 88. And I mean, it's taking time. We've all been in this field for quite some time, but if you promo and you put in the effort, you'll get the points. I mean, Warren Peace has been one of the fastest rising stars in the new breed, and now he's over in 3 Dub making a impact over there. I think he's a gold jacket winner, which is pretty impressive. I myself was over in 3 Dub for quite some time. I did fairly well as the king of the ring, as their reigning, defending king of the ring. Uh, as I was the first ever the king of the ring in New Breed. Now Warren Peace is the king of the hill, not king of the ring, king of the hill in New Breed. But uh, also, one of the things that I want to say about EFBC is that we want to go into pushing other eFeds, so highlighting their matches, highlighting maybe some of their promos, some of their superstars, some of their dope ass entrances, whatever you got, we want to put it on display because eFed wrestling is something that should be highlighted because while some of us guys can't physically compete in the ring, we still have a gift of gab and a way to intrigue and enlighten a crowd with our voices and with our minds and with our thoughts. So, what I have an idea of doing and what I've tried to do is have highlights on the EFBC. I mean, sure, my show is on EFBC. I also have Digital Championship Wrestling, which is ran by Vincent Cooper, my partner. Uh, he does that as well as many other things we have here, like Forza NBA 2K23, the Jordan era, Madden. We got the Las Vegas Athletics MLB franchise coming. A lot of things coming to uh, this platform. He said, I tried to get into 3 but they failed. Man, that's shocking. But, I mean, our doors are always open. I don't really want to turn anybody away, even if I had beef with you in the past. The door is always open for you to come back in because there's never really any beef. I just say what's on my mind, and if you don't agree with it, you just don't agree to it. But we can move past. So yeah, I mean, I'm down, with letting anybody come in my door because I'm able to move past anything that is said in any beef. Because at the end of the day, it's all just content, and I'm all COE, content over everything. Anyway, as we move on and shift gears into a more storyline based tale of what is going on here, uh, let me tell you guys about what's going on in a new breed right now. Let's say congratulations to our new superstar of the month, Big H. He has been named our superstar of the month as he narrowly squeaks out past Hired Gun for the first place, and he has already been gifted his gift of and his thank you for joining the new breed. I mean, not for joining the new breed, but for becoming superstar of the month. So he has been granted his gift for being superstar of the month. The past superstars of the month have been Lunatic Elijah and Sadistic Joker. Both those guys have had really big, high trajectories, I would say, on their careers as I see it as of right now. Uh, what else? Let's get into these rankings. I'm just going to go over the top 10 rankings of what we have thus far. I've got the list right here, the top 10 rankings. So I'm no longer doing the rankings myself. I have delegated the job to one of my cabinet members. I call our board of directors the cabinet because, that's what we do. We talk about everything behind closed doors in the cabinet. Anyway, so the top 10 as it shapes out right now is Warren Peace at number 10. Warren Peace coming off being rated, what was he last week? Number 14. Warren Peace jumped from 14 to number 10. And what did Warren Peace do at Star Spangled Slammer? He took on Chaos and lost. So it's going to be a controversial look for Warren Peace to be sitting right there in that 10 hole, coming off a loss to Chaos at Star Spangled Slammer. Now, at number 9 is Josh Armstrong. And for those of you that have not quite looked at the New Breed's Facebook page, Josh Armstrong today was named the number 1 contender for Bully's undisputed world heavyweight title. Josh Armstrong has been on a hell of a streak and coming off a win against Nova Reese, which was a 2K rated 4.5-star matchup for, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. For Star Spangled Slammer. That matchup was a very good, intense matchup between those two. 4.5 stars for those two guys. And now Josh Armstrong being the number 1 contender. And, with Team Tap Out having no clear leader on who the head of the snake is, that's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the guys take Josh as being that top guy in terms of the group. Will there be any jealousy? Because you've just recently seen Jaden Walker put out a promo stating that he himself wants to be one of those guys up next for a title. So, next up, I mean, who could it be? Jaden Walker? Like, if maybe, let's say Josh Armstrong goes on to defeat Bully. Maybe Jaden Walker's the next guy up. Will they meet in that matchup next, or will they just wait until some other time? That's like, I'm trying to see who's the leader in this scenario. My bad, my brain is going all over the place because I was trying to fix that match. But I'm trying to figure out who the leader in that scenario is exactly between the team tap out, and do they fully have his back going into this matchup against Bully at WrestleLympics. WrestleLympics, which will be our next major premier live event. Also at number 8, we had Will King. Will King is the reigning undisputed United States champion, and knocking off Higher Gun on 3 separate. Well, he didn't really knock him off on a second occasion. Higher Gun won on a count out, but 3 times and still coming out as the champion. And this most recent time looking very dominant against Higher Gun. Man, we could be looking at something here in terms of Will King being the United States champion. Next up, we've got at 7, Big H. Big H, ready to make his name heard. He will be in that fatal 4-way for the title, for a shot at the United States title, where he can get a shot at Will King. Him, Lunatic Elijah, B Block, and Alpha Male Pat Legend all in that matchup. Jaden Walker will be number 6. B Block at number 5. Now we're in the top 5 here. 4 was Kang Rio. 3. At number 3 will be Kang Rio. Sadistic Joker. So 4, Kang Rio. 3, Sadistic Joker. 2, you have Bully, which is your undisputed world heavyweight champion. And number 1 is the alpha male Pat Legend. It's an interesting top 5, an interesting top 10. And guys looking on the outside coming in, we've got Eddie, Hired Gun, Chaos, Mike the Money Mills, Lunatic Elijah, all of these guys on the outside coming in, trying to break way into that top 10. All right, now, Digital Championship Wrestling. They are hiring. They are in, I believe, 9 episodes in, and a phenomenal show. Please watch Digital Championship Wrestling, as I really recommend, because all of the hard work that goes into doing this. Uh-oh, did we freeze up? Look like I might have lost us on the Facebook side of things, but anyway, as we continue to, go over things over here, okay, there we go. The unfreeze is back. It was probably just my end right here, but anyway, we had I was telling you guys to check out Digital Championship Wrestling. I highly recommend it. I would want you guys to actually join it if you are out there watching, You can join it by, I believe, Digital Championship Wrestling has their own Facebook page. Uh, you can also just send me a DM right here in the EFBC, and we'll get you a link sent over to you. Or you can do the same by joining the New Breed Wrestling not Wrestling Federation, but it's the New Breed, also New Breed Universe on Facebook. Also, I want to cover just briefly and real quickly uh, some of the other things that we've got going on in the EFBC, which are EFB side of things, which is the sports. In the Jordan era, right now, the Bulls are 2-5, and the game against the Clippers is up. Jordan has been going straight bananas, 30-point games, 6 straight games in a row. So go over there, check things out. There will be news breaking soon about some things, so make sure you check out the YouTube page. On Madden side, we saw the loss week 1 from the Raiders. Could things be really shaky for Josh McDaniels and Jimmy Garoppolo there? We'll find out. And as they also go into week 2 against the Buffalo Bills, I'm sure the Bills will beat the dog crap out of them because it's the Bills, right? Then stay tuned for more Digital Championship Wrestling. We got you guys over there on the YouTube side thing. Good. I'm glad because it looked like it was all busted open over here on the Facebook side of things. But let me take one last run and look at what's going on the IG side to make sure I'm not missing any guys over there. I know wrestling is about to come on for a lot of you guys, and you guys want to check that out instead of hearing my voice. So I don't see nothing popping off on. Oh, look. I see something. It says official VP WTV 2K says JMS set to defend his world championships against Benaya. That's Legacy World Wrestling presents Ultimate X coming to Chicago. You can follow them at official VP WTV 2K. That's all I really see. They also have a ladder match apparently going on. But for now, if you want to be linked to the EFBC and have your stories told, I promise the shows will get better and they will be more in sync and in depth. This is just the pilot episode, and to give you an idea of what I want to do, I want to tell the story of each one of these feds. I also want to expand on the storylines in the sports world that I'm going to build. And this here will be a place where you can also offer your opinions and be heard. Thank you for joining in on night 1 of EFBC podcast.